Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to your August reading for 2019. So, July was a doozy, wasn't it? July has had so many things going on for people. Lots of water planets, 7 retrogrades, 2 eclipses. Feel like I'm singing, and a partridge in a pear tree. Lots going on for people, lots of dreams, lots of nightmares, insomnia, aches and pains, blasts from the past, old memories coming up. It's doing this for most people I know. So if you are going through it too, you are not alone. And you will get through it. It's asking all of us, I think, to really go deeper and to really purge some old crap and to take some decisions and draw some boundaries with some things. And yeah, it might surprise you. It's like really old stuff coming up. You might be like, why am I dreaming about this person 5 times? I don't really care. I'm not thinking about them in my day-to-day life anymore. That's the kind of influence that we're under. Very deep psychological stuff coming up, and subconscious, and sometimes karmic. And so maybe you're dreaming a lot of somebody because you have energetic cords or things to work out with them or past lives together. So we try not to worry about why, and try to just take a look at what's coming up and how you feel about it, and whether you need to reconnect or say something for closure, make amends, who knows. So first we're going to burn our sage. And you can just imagine that smoke is going around you as it is me. There we go. It's lovely white sage. And I always reach around behind me. So if you ever burn sage or smudge, try to put it behind you as well. Cleanse everything. You might feel it. I always do. Now we're going to cleanse the cards. And we're cutting now for you 3 cards. So your first card is the Ace of Cups. Second is the Prince of Cups. And the third is the Hangman. All right, so the Prince of Cups could be you, or it could be someone close to you. But he is usually very kind, very gentle. Sometimes he's creative. He can be nurturing. He can be romantic. And he also is very confused or insecure. He doesn't know really what he wants, and he can't make up his mind, and he can't really commit to things fully. I don't know whether he's come up in your cards recently. I'd have to go back to all my videos, but just in case, I want you to take a look at him here. As you see, he's looking down at his cup, and there is a snake in his cup, which represents change and transformation and turbulent emotions, with a snake around your cup, around your emotions. So there's so much change going on inside him, he can't even make sense of it, okay? Now he's looking down at that, and yet his chariot, which is a bird on the water, is still going ahead without him anyway. So it's sort of like somebody who's driving. You can see he's got the reins, so, but not really, right? This thing could steer him somewhere else. He doesn't really have control of it. And he's holding a lotus, which would be wisdom, compassion, but he's holding it down almost like a feather duster, like he could drop it at any minute. And he's kicking up all these waves behind him. So usually we have a love-hate with this kind of guy, to be honest. We see the potential in him, and we know that if he could reach his potential, he would be just the loveliest, most perfect partner or father or whatever. But he's too turbulent inside him to be that guy right now. And he has to, usually he would have to take a lot of actions to get his life on track, and that can be in so many ways, before he's really able to make those commitments and be as present as you would like him to be. So you have to be honest with yourself as you're listening to this, if this is you. Does this describe you? Are you having trouble committing? Are you having difficulty with inner turbulence that's impacting your life? And if it's someone near you, the first card, Ace of Cups, is love. There's a lot of love in this. And the Hangman comes after, which is a little tougher. The Hangman means, you know, slow, steady sacrifice by transformation, by sacrifice. So basically what this is telling me is that this Prince of Cups is a wonderful hearted person who's about to go through a long, slow, steady process of transforming his life that might be quite painstaking, boring, difficult at times. But if he makes it through that is what it takes for him to get to that mature, the King of Cups that we all wish he was. So if you're the one that this applies to, I would suggest that you really take a look at how grounded you feel or are right now. Try to be honest whether you could use some help, whether you could use a coach, whether you could use some therapy, whether you need to have some discipline or routines back in your life, and whether you can commit to doing something to transform your life over the long haul. If you're dealing with this person in your life instead, you're going to need a lot of patience, and you're going to need to see that this guy, or could be a girl too, but that this person is also willing to put in that diligence to transform and change things for the better. The Hangman really makes you landlocked. You know, people feel sort of like shackled into a situation that is difficult at first and then turns out to be the thing that saves them. If you think about somebody who never exercises and they're in pain, the process of getting fit again is not going to be pleasant, right? It's going to be slow. That's the kind of thing we're talking about. But over time, of course, the exercise makes them feel better, they get stronger, their lives are more functional, their pain disappears, and they're a new person. And that's how this is going to roll too. But it's a longer process. Usually the Hangman can be a year or a little longer. So if you would like any, if you'd like any guidance, a longer reading on this, you can reach me at river-rain.com. I have a list of all my services there. One by one you can see descriptions, sometimes videos. I explain how I work better. And I can read in person or online. You also might want to sign up for my newsletter or check out my radio show. It's been running for 3 years. I have all the shows up for the last 3 years that you can download and listen to. And if you want to come over to Facebook, if you can give me a like or message me at Clairvoyant Medium Catherine Allen, or Instagram, Catherine River Rain. So I wish you a wonderful month, Gemini.